Greetings and welcome to another episode of Trippy Food. Today we're going to do something that I'm going to call the Farmers Market Doubleheader. And the reason I'm calling it that is because on a recent visit to a local farmers market, I found two items that I found very interesting, and I thought that I could try them each on their own and also combine the two of them and come up with something very interesting. So our first item is this, which is referred to as la Moneta, which means little hand. And these originate in Italy. Typically, it's a baked good. It's made from bread, and traditionally, each of the fingers might have a different kind of wheat or a different flavor of bread. This one, I think, is all one piece. And this particular one comes from Grano Market in Oregon City. Now, this particular one has, I believe, onion, potato, jalapeno, and cheese inside it, baked actually into it. I just found it really interesting looks, and we're gonna taste that and try that. The second item that we have is from Rose City Pepperheads, and they make jellies out of peppers, chilies, and to varying degrees of heat. Some of them are sweet, some of them are hot, ranging in the scale. We chose a 3-pack that they had, and these are on the high end of the scale. So the first one we have is Sneaky Ghost and Scorpion Sting and Grim Reaper. So the Sneaky Ghost is ghost pepper, the Scorpion Sting is Trinidad Scorpion, and the Grim Reaper is Carolina Reaper. Now, you know the luck we've had with Carolina Reaper on this show, so I'm pretty certain that this is going to be kind of deadly. Could turn out to be another installment of taking one for the team, but we'll see. The thing is that the ghost pepper is really red, so I don't know, but we'll try them both. And then the cream cheese is for afterwards, for putting them all together, because pepper jellies go really nice on top of cheese. Typically, I would find a nice brie to put this on, or even a goat cheese. There are some farmers market cheeses that you might want to choose. That would be really nice, but in this case, we're just going to use cream cheese. So we'll get started. Let's take a bite of this Moneta, and you can see a little piece of cheese there on the end. That is really good. The bread itself is really good, but the other flavors, and there's a little bit of salt on it. It's really nice. Yeah, that is really nice. Nice find. So now let's try the pepper jellies. And the reason I put the pepper jellies second is because we want to use the Moneta as a palette or platform, as you will, for the jellies themselves. So we're going to try a piece on the Moneta. So let me go ahead and open these up. And Rose City Pepperheads sell larger jars of these as well. So if you find them at your local farmer market, if you happen to be in the Pacific Northwest, you can get them in the little jars or the big jars. Actually, if you're visiting them at the farmer's market, they're going to have a bunch of samplers set up, so they probably have like 20 or 30 different kinds that you can try. So let us start with the ghost pepper, because I think we're going up in heat from ghost pepper to Trinidad Scorpion to Carolina Reaper. So we should be going up in heat. We'll go in that direction. So we'll start with the Sneaky Ghost, which is ghost pepper. Ooh, it smells both sweet and hot, which I imagine it is. So let's cut off a piece of this finger here. And that's just perfect for a taster right there. And let's go ahead and put some of that on there. It's really pretty. All right, here we go. Sneaky Ghost, ghost pepper, chili. Cheers. Well, the first thing you get is the sweetness. And the pepper has really nice flavor. Oh, okay. The heat is slow. I see what they call it, Sneaky Ghost. The heat catches up with you. Oh, and It's brutal and relentless. When the heat gets there, it doesn't want to leave. That's really hot. Yeah, so it does have a really hot bite to it, but the peppers have a nice flavor, and there's a sweetness from the jelly. So that one's really nice. I like that. So next we'll try the Trinidad Scorpion, or they calling it the Scorpion Sting. Do another amputation here. This one doesn't seem to have as many flecks of pepper in it. It almost looks like marmalade. I doubt it's as tame as marmalade. There was a lot of jelly on that one. Okay, that one has a nice heat to it. For some reason, it seems a little bit more subtle than the ghost pepper. And not as much flavor. So the ghost pepper had more pepper flavor and more heat than the scorpion. The scorpion is nice. It's a sweeter type of pepper, I think. It does have some heat, but it's not crazy hot, so that one's pretty nice. And I think that one will be a nice substitute for something that you would use orange marmalade for, but you want it to have a little bit of a kick. So now, last but not least, I think, the Grim Reaper. So this is going to be Carolina Reaper. We don't get along too well, but we'll see if we've made up. Wow, well, that one kind of like burns a little just, going in the nose. Okay, we got our bread and Carolina Reaper. I was gonna go sparingly on this, but what the hell, we got a piece of bread there, and let's taste this thing, right? And how bad can it be? It's not like I'm eating a whole Carolina Reaper. It's not like the Carolina Reaper balls that I did at Salvador Molly's. Let's try this out. Carolina Reaper. Cheers. You don't get the heat right off the bat on that one. That one, really nice flavor. If you've ever had Carolina Reaper, it does have a distinctive flavor, and you do get that from there. And then here comes the heat. And the heat is more direct. So where I had it on my tongue, I'm getting the heat right there. And I hate to say this, but all right, the heat sneaks up and is persistent, but for some reason, the ghost pepper seems to have more heat. So, what we're gonna do now is try it on with the cream cheese. Now, the cream cheese, because it is dairy, is going to cut the heat, the capsaicin. At least we think it is. And one nice thing that you can do is maybe take one of these, get yourself a nice brie cheese, and just put that on the top of it, and then you get that bite and the coolness and the creaminess, and should all really work well together. So we're going to cut off a finger here. And you know what? Let's do this. I'm going to put the cream cheese on here, and we'll put some of each of the jellies on there as well. All right, there's our cream cheese. Should have brought a napkin or something so we don't cross-contaminate that. What the hell. Okay, so sneaky ghost. Scorpion Sting. And Grim Reaper. That's pretty colorful, actually. Look at that. It's pretty damn colorful. Okay, here we go. Let's go from the Reaper end inward. Now, that jelly touched my lips, so it wouldn't surprise me if my lips are going to burn in a little bit. That really tames the heat from this, but the flavor comes through. There's still that sweetness because it's jelly. The heat comes in afterwards. Oh, that's really nice. It's really good. I could eat that as a sandwich. Oh yeah. All that is working really well together. Really nice. So, I'm going to give both the Moneta on its own big thumbs up. Lots of flavor in there. Lots going on in there. The pepper jellies, each one of those, really nice. The ghost pepper really surprised me because I wasn't expecting it to pack as much heat as the other two, but it seems to have a little bit more of a kick than the other two, maybe because there's more pepper flakes in there. But all three really good. Big thumbs up on both. I'm not sure if you can get them online. You might check Rose City Pepperheads to see if you can get these online. The Moneta, obviously, you're not going to be able to get that online because it's fresh bread, and it has to stay that way. But I strongly recommend you check out your local farmer markets. On this show, you know we do a lot of unusual cuisine, a lot of unusual foods and everything, and you'd be surprised at the unique variety that you can find at your local farmer market, especially in terms of produce, in terms of vegetables, in terms of fruits. Just a really great place to find a huge diversity of foods, and I highly recommend it. So get out there, find your local farmer's market, grab something cool, and we'll see you soon. Thanks for checking out Trippy Food. If you enjoyed watching that video half as much as I did making it, well then I enjoyed it twice as much as you did. And if that's the case, you'll probably like this video right here. And if not, check out this video right here. That one's a little bit different. Either way, leave a comment down below. And be sure to subscribe by clicking on the Trippy Food icon right here. Glad you could make it, and we hope to see you again soon.